YouTube, what's up? It's your boy LJ. A lot of people have been looking for a video like this because this is a no nonsense video of a review of Lyft. I've been driving Lyft for now a month. I have seen everything that Lyft has to offer. I have seen a lot of the videos on YouTube, and a lot of the people don't really give you all the full information of Lyft. And as far as if it's going to be a real good opportunity for you, if you could actually make money, or if you're just going to be wasting your time looking into this opportunity. I've been driving Lyft now for a month. Prior to driving Lyft, I was a telemarketer. I made like 300 phone calls a day. I still do. Now I do it for real estate, but now I do Lyft on the side too. But my old job, I wasn't making much money. And so I knew that I needed to do real estate full time. And it was just hard because making that transition from, having a job to doing another job, it's not easy when somebody expects you to be here from this time to this time. And so I knew that I couldn't keep that job. I knew that I had to leave that job in order to pursue real estate. So I did leave that job. I started driving Lyft because I ended up getting a Prius. By the grace of God, I own my car. But for those of you who don't own a car, you could still drive Lyft. Lyft has a program where you can rent a car through them. So I'm gonna post a link to that program as well as a link if you guys want to get started right now. But I'll also post a link to a video where I talk about a little bit more about that rental program, break that down as far as if it's worth it. But the people that own their car too. Is Lyft going to be worth it? First of all, I think personally, if you don't have a hybrid, it might not be worth it. Honest opinion. But if you have a car that's really good on gas, it might be worth it. But you got to take into consideration you're going to be driving a lot. You're going to be putting miles on your car. If you don't have a dependable car, if you drive a car that the model's known to break down, like a Nissan or something like that, like I don't think a Nissan would be good to drive Lyft. A Prius, yeah, I drive a Prius. I think it's a great car to drive Lyft because you're getting 51 miles a gallon. You don't have to, fill up a lot, and, you're going to be making money. And driving, especially driving in a highly populated place, like personally driving in LA, I make between $20 and $35 an hour. It depends on the bonuses. So, like some rides, you'll only make maybe $3-4 just for the ride because they just want to go around the corner. But Lyft will say, okay, well, if you do this many rides, we'll give you a $10 bonus if you do 5 rides. So if you do 5 small rides and it doesn't take you too long, if you just did them in like an hour and then you get the $10 bonus and, it's worth your time. You made some good money. Like, usually you won't do 5 rides in an hour. That would be like really short rides, like around the corner, literally. Because you got to take into consideration it takes a minute for it to find you a ride. I found that driving in LA and driving in Hollywood, it doesn't take you too long to find a ride. Driving in more rural places, you might have some difficulties, but I also heard that there's apps too to help you with that as well. So if you drive in a rural area, there's always apps out there that you can download their third-party apps, and it'll tell you where highly populated areas are for you to drive around and see if you can get some luck. But I think Lyft is an awesome opportunity. Also, as you work your way through Lyft, you can unlock rewards, which make life a lot easier. You can get tickets to games, you can get cheaper gas, you can get discounts on insurance. So, just by doing a certain amount of rides. So I think just by doing enough rides just to get unlock those bonuses is worth it. I'm already a gold member, so on my way to platinum. Yeah, I've already done like 250 rides or something like that. But just today, actually, I'll show you how easy it is. I'll show you guys my app because I just finished driving. Today is Saturday though, but I've only drove for 3 hours and 24 minutes today. As you can see the time, it doesn't really show well. Let me see. It doesn't show well. Yeah, 3 hours and 24 minutes, and then I made $95.89. So $100 for driving for about 3.5 hours, make $100. That's not bad. That's pretty good. That's more than most people make. And I actually enjoy driving Lyft. I mean, especially driving Lyft in LA and Hollywood. Like, all I do all day is just talk to people that are tourists and from other countries, and a lot of time I have awesome conversations, and I always tell them, you know, if I'm ever wherever you are, you know, wherever in the world you are, you're gonna have to hit me up. We're gonna have to, you know, have a beer or something, and you're gonna have to show me around town, because, you know, a lot of times I'm showing these people around town. I'm telling them what's good to eat. That's why I got LA ripped on my jacket. I had to put LA on it. I had to put LA in the video. But yeah, you know, I love it. I love the culture. I like talking to people. If you're not somebody that likes talking to people, Lyft might not be a good opportunity for you, because you're going to have to talk to people. You know, you're going to have customers in your car, and sometimes they want to tell you how their day is. I mean, if you just say, hey, how's your day going? A lot of times they'll just open up and blah, 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 the whole entire ride. And then sometimes you'll have people that are on doing business stuff in the back, or studying, or on their way somewhere where they need to focus on something, and they may not want to talk. So you have to take that into consideration too. Like, don't just be so into yourself or talking about your day. And that's another thing. If you're driving Lyft, nobody wants to hear about your day. Like, you could share some crazy stories if you have some crazy stories, which I do, and I do share my crazy stories on YouTube. You know, keep an eye out for those too, because people like those stories. But, you know, not everybody wants to hear about your day. They like talking about their day. So remember to ask your people how their day is and stuff like that. That stuff is going to keep you with a 5-star rating. If you get under a 5-star rating, it's okay, as long as you're not at a 4.6. At a 4.6, that's when Lyft's like, you know what, we can't have you driving anymore for us because you're a shitty guy or a shitty driver, one or the other. So if you have a 4.6, they will tell you can't drive Lyft anymore. But it's kind of hard to get a 4.6, because most people are going to give you a 5-star rating. They're going to be like, dude, this is this guy's job. He's just doing the best he could do. Unless you're a really bad driver, then you might start getting some bad ratings. It's the only way I could see it. But more than likely, they're going to get good ratings. Nobody gets a perfect 5-star. I mean, I've driven almost 300 rides now. For the first 150 rides, I did have a perfect 5-star. And I was busting my ass and making conversation and chatting it up and my ass off every day, like making good friends. And you know what? I actually, when I first started, I drove 89 rides in my first week. I made $800 in 5 days. And maybe that's why. Maybe I was just so excited about the idea that I could make money at any time I want. And for those people that are very focused and are very dedicated, this is a great company for you, because you will wake up at 5 in the morning and go drive Lyft, and then get off at like 6 o'clock and have made over $200 in a day. And, you know, if you're a hustler, yes, Lyft, yes, all the way, 100%. This company gave me the freedom to do whatever I want. I can go do real estate. You know, I know ultimately in the long term, this is not my be-all, end-all, but this is the vehicle that I needed to get me to where I need to be in real estate. And that's why I wanted to make this video, because a lot of people are trying to get somewhere in life, and they're not working a job that will allow them to get there. And so there is a way out. You know, rideshare, this stuff is awesome, man. You guys want to get involved, get involved. Like, here's my link down below. Get involved. Stop playing. Like, see what it's all about. I got my vehicle inspected. Within a week, I was able to drive Lyft, and I was making money. Like I said, I made $800 in my first 5 days. The payout is instant. All I got to do is click request payment. Literally every day that I work, I get paid, because at the end of the day, I just click request payment. Before, I got paid every week, and I thought that was great at my old job, because most jobs only pay every 2 weeks, which is ridiculous. But the fact that now I can get paid every day at the click of a button, I mean, Lyft is great, guys. It's great if you guys have a good car, you know. But anyway, I'm going to cut the video here. I don't want to ramble on too much. But if you guys want to get started, like I said, the link's down below. I'll catch you in the next video. Be sure to subscribe. I love you guys. Peace.